Hi YouTube. Today is it's a different day. I'm not gonna be my weird, quirky, funny self. I heard this song and it kind of just like resonated with me and everything. And one of the verses said something like, beautifully broken. And for some reason, that just like hit me like a ton of bricks. And that's also why I'm naming the video Beautifully Broken, because of the simple fact. All of us have a story, and with my story and everything, I've been through a lot, like I'm sure some of you have. 2020 alone, we all can tell a story, but my story, from my past and everything like that, I'm a survivor of sexual abuse. I'm also a mother of a mentally ill son. He's now 27. And it's nothing quite like being a mom of a mentally ill son. He was diagnosed as paranoid schizoaffective. And what that is that he has highs and lows, and he also has like auditory and visual hallucinations and things like that. So, with that being said, it's like, he's like this tortured soul that you can't even help. And Lord knows, I've said like every prayer under the book. I've taken them to different doctors, you know, and just hearing we've done all we can do for your son, or there's nothing else we can do. So to see him going through crisis after crisis and not being able to help him kind of just breaks you and tears you. And that in itself is kind of like crazy. You know, one thing about being a mother, anyway, you love your children so very much. And to not be able to help them, that's definitely heartbreaking. And also, my story also, I've been, I'm in a relationship with alcoholic who's narcissistic as well. And narcissism itself is almost like a mental illness because of the fact, just imagine being in a relationship with someone and they just drain everything out of you because they're always right. And nothing you do is ever right, and everything is always blamed on you. And they actually, even though they're narcissists and you think they have it all together, like they have this self-confidence, it's actually like a self-loathing. They hate themselves, they hate you, they hate everybody around them. And just being in that kind of just chipped and broke me for years and years. But one thing that I can say about 2020, that a lot of people have been reflecting, and I'm one of those people. I have reflected on myself, and I learned through all of this that that I didn't have any self-love whatsoever. I've given everything to everybody else. Being in that type of relationship, you have to give your all. One thing I have learned in 2020 is like self-care, because of the simple fact, as a mother, you take care of everyone else. As a wife, you take care of someone, and I've been depleting all my energy. So now I do things that help me out so I can make it through the day. And I just take it step by step. In the morning, I'm meditating now. I'm journaling. If I don't get to go outside right away, I just kind of open my windows to get some sunshine and a little fresh air in. But it's time now, and that's one reason I made this YouTube channel too. It's just for self-reflection, self-love, and changing and working on me. And it's kind of funny, like after 49 years, that I'm just doing this, but it's time. And one thing I remember, my aunt that told me that when she passed about a month ago, and she was saying in your 40s, you kind of discover yourself. And she was so right. I have been on a journey, and it's just like this year things have been coming more into fruition. I mean, it's like an awakening almost, and I'm like loving it so much. And I mean, I'm appreciative and grateful for it. And I mean, that's all I can say about being like beautifully broken, because of the simple fact all those pieces have made me who I am today. And I mean, it's made me with thicker skin. I'm able to, take criticism and just roll with it, I'm also able to just get up and be more energetic now. I'm just being me. Well, YouTube, that's the end of my video, and I'm just loving you guys, and I thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe.